Indian Railways is the largest rail network in Asia. Every day, 12,617 trains run along the length and breadth of the country, covering 7,172 stations. On a normal non-COVID day, they would collectively ferry 23 million passengers. Now, a month ago, the Indian Railways announced they would replace plastic cups on the trains with the Kulhad as an attempt to reduce single-use plastic and replace it with an eco-friendly Kulhad. This project is being launched at 400 railway stations to begin with. So what's a Kulhad? A Kulhad is quite simply a terracotta clay cup. It's unglazed and without any handles. And replacing the plastic cup with a Kulhad offers a non-plastic alternative, of course, but it can also generate employment and income to small-scale potters across the country. It's said to be potentially 2 million potters, and it's viewed as bringing back something that's inherently Indian. Terracotta utensils date back centuries. But this is not the first time the Kulhad has been considered in place of plastic cups. Nearly 20 years ago, the then railway minister had introduced the Kulhad for the same reasons, but it fizzled out rather quickly. Reasons were that it cost more, that many customers didn't find it appealing or even hygienic, and finally, demand just outstripped supply. Still, something's got to be done, because even if every passenger on the train drinks only 1 cup of chai on the journey, that's a mind-boggling amount of plastic. Jaya Jaitley, who is a politician and an expert on handicrafts, was quoted in The Guardian as saying, "For the idea to work this time round, the government must allow for the design to vary across the country. They must ensure a steady supply of clay to potters and also provide feeder centres near major railway stations." It's believed that the first time around there was an insistence on a standard Kulhad design, and that's impossible to achieve when you're talking about a country the size of India. However, it must also be said that the Kulhad is not without detractors. They argue that it too is a single-use cup and the terracotta can take decades to degrade. So unless it's reused, the Kulhad too will add to the landfill. So it remains to be seen if the Kulhad will endure and add to the charm of tea and trains in India, and if it's really an alternative to plastic.